In a scenario that echoed a controversial moment from last year's World Series, Mike Trout found himself involved in a similar play, but this time with a much more positive twist. Playing against the Houston Astros on Saturday, Trout caught a foul ball near the first baseline. Replay clearly showed that his glove had securely captured the ball, only for an Astros fan to abruptly snatch it out of his hand a split second later. Unlike the infamous incident involving Mookie Betts, where Yankees fans were banned after forcibly removing a ball, the situation with Trout ended much more amicably. The fan, identified as Jared Whalen, was seen being escorted out of the stadium shortly afterward. Despite his ejection, Whalen later spoke with The Athletic, explaining that his actions were driven by concern for his young son. "I just didn't know what was going on," he said from the Dyken Park concourse. "I didn't realize it was a play. It was coming toward my son's face. I just reached out, making sure I wasn't in the field of play." After apologizing, Whalen claimed that Trout acknowledged his remorse by nodding, and the two even exchanged memorabilia, including a bat, as a gesture of reconciliation. Trout, who entered Saturday's game tied for the MLB lead in home runs with 6, made peace with the situation both on and off the field. His calm response, in contrast to Betts' earlier fiery reaction to similar antics, highlights his ability to look beyond the moment. "I appreciate his apology," Trout remarked, emphasizing that while such incidents can be frustrating, resolving them maturely is far more important. This positive, almost redemptive outcome for Trout provides a stark contrast to last year's atmosphere when Betts publicly vented his anger and even joked about throwing the ball back at the disruptive fans. In Trout's case, the incident became an opportunity to diffuse tension and remind everyone that player safety, as well as fan interactions, can be managed without escalating into prolonged conflict. Ultimately, while the memory of past controversies lingers, Saturday's event underscored Trout's leadership and sportsmanship, as well as his determination to stay focused on his game. For fans and players alike, it was a moment that transformed potential discord into an example of how respect and accountability can prevail, even in the heat of battle.
What's going on, baseball fans? It seems history has repeated itself in a rather unusual way. Just like Mookie Betts in the 2024 World Series, Los Angeles Angels superstar Mike Trout had a foul ball snatched right out of his glove by a fan during Saturday's game against the Houston Astros. However, the ending to this story was quite different from the Betts incident. Let's break down what happened and how Trout handled the situation with incredible class. The video you sent over details the strange play that occurred along the first baseline. Mike Trout made a play at the wall in foul territory, and replays clearly showed the ball landing securely in his glove, which then closed around it. But just a split second later, an Astros fan reached in and yanked the ball right out of Trout's glove. The fan initially appeared to offer the ball back to Trout, but then seemed to play innocent as the first base umpire, Alan Porter, stepped in to assess the situation. Ultimately, the umpires ruled the play a foul ball, a decision that differed from the Mookie Betts incident where fan interference was called against the Yankees fans. Despite no official fan interference being called in this instance, the video notes that the fan involved was seen being escorted out of the Houston stadium by security. Later, that fan, who identified himself to The Athletic's Sam Bloom as Jared Whalen, offered an explanation for his actions. Whalen expressed remorse and stated that he reached for the ball because it was heading directly towards his young son's face, and he reacted instinctively to protect him. He claimed he didn't immediately realize it was a play being made by Trout and apologized to the Angels outfielder. Here's where the story takes a positive turn. Unlike the aftermath of the Mookie Betts incident, where the Dodgers requested the Yankees ban the fans involved, Mike Trout actually made peace with Jared Whalen after the game. In a truly classy gesture, Trout gave Whalen and his son some memorabilia, including a bat, and said he appreciated the fans' apologetic gesture right after the play occurred. This was a stark contrast to Betts' reaction months later, where he expressed strong negative feelings towards the fans who interfered with his catch. The video reminds us of the debate surrounding player safety that arose after the Betts incident. In that case, MLB eventually banned the two Yankees fans from all ballparks indefinitely. While Trout might have felt some frustration in the moment, His decision to forgive Whalen and even give him memorabilia showcases a different approach to handling such situations. The video you sent also points out the fan's explanation that he was trying to protect his son. This adds a layer of context to the situation, suggesting the fan's intentions weren't malicious, even if his actions were misguided. It highlights the split-second decisions fans sometimes make in the heat of the moment at a live sporting event. The difference in the umpire's ruling between the Trout and Betts incidents is also worth noting. In the Betts case, the call of fan interference had a direct impact on the game, potentially changing the outcome of a pivotal World Series matchup. In the Trout situation, the ruling of a foul ball meant the game continued without further controversy regarding the play itself. This could be due to various factors, such as the location of the fan, the clarity of the catch, and the umpire's judgment in the moment. This incident also brings up the broader topic of fan-player interactions in baseball. While the excitement of catching a foul ball is a cherished part of the fan experience, there's a clear line that shouldn't be crossed when it comes to interfering with the game or encroaching on the player's space. It's a delicate balance between allowing fans to be part of the atmosphere and ensuring the integrity of the game and the safety of the players. On a brighter note for Angels fans, the video points out that Mike Trout had a strong game, entering Saturday tied for the MLB lead in home runs with 6 and adding 2 RBIs with a single in the first inning. And even more importantly, the Angels won the game against the Astros by a score of 4-1, continuing their surprising 9-5 start to the season. This victory, coupled with Trout's gracious handling of the fan incident, paints a positive picture for the Angels and their superstar. Ultimately, this incident involving Mike Trout and the Astros fan, while reminiscent of the Mookie Betts situation, had a very different resolution. Trout's classy response and the fans' explanation offer a more forgiving narrative, highlighting the human element in these unexpected on-field interactions. What do you think of this incident? Did the umpires make the right call? What do you think of Mike Trout's reaction compared to Mookie Betts? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more MLB news and highlights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. We'll see you in the next one. In a significant move by Major League Baseball, 2 fans who interfered with Mookie Betts during Game 4 of the 2024 World Series at Yankee Stadium have been permanently banned from attending any MLB games or events. The incident occurred when Betts, the Los Angeles Dodgers outfielder, made a leaping catch in foul territory, only for 2 fans sitting in the first row to grab his glove and hand, disrupting the play. The 2 fans, identified as Austin Capobianco and John P. Hansen, were ejected from Yankee Stadium immediately after the incident. MLB's disciplinary actions followed shortly, with a formal letter informing the fans of their indefinite ban from all MLB ballparks, offices, and events. The letter from MLB highlighted that the fans' actions posed a serious risk to Betts' health and safety, and went far over the line of acceptable fan behavior. In addition to the ban from all MLB properties, the letter stated that should either fan be discovered at any MLB venue or event, they would be removed and could face arrest for trespassing. This is not the first time MLB has handed down league-wide bans for inappropriate fan behavior. In 2023, a fan who approached Atlanta Braves star Ronald Acuña Jr. at Coors Field also received a similar ban. The Yankees themselves condemned the actions of the 2 fans, calling it egregious and unacceptable, and clarified that the individuals involved were not season ticket holders. During the play, Betts had leapt over the retaining wall to catch Gleyber Torres' pop fly. While in the air, one fan, wearing a gray Yankees road jersey, grabbed Betts' glove with both hands and pulled at the ball, while another grabbed Betts' bare hand. The umpires correctly ruled the situation as fan interference, awarding the out to Betts and continuing the game. The MLB ruling sends a strong message about the standards of behavior expected from fans at the ballpark, emphasizing that actions endangering players or disrupting the game will not be tolerated. Betts, reflecting on the incident, seemed unfazed, but MLB's action ensures that the 2 fans will not be attending any more games, anywhere, anytime soon.